Breaking news, and it comes from Manchester United, who have reached an agreement in principle over a new 5-year contract. A deal is in the final stages of negotiation and set to be signed by the more lucrative offers from England and abroad to stay at Manchester United.
Difficult here, trying to keep your eye on two entrances. We're at one entrance, but of course, as often happens, players decide to use the other entrance. And Terrell Malacia, the 22-year-old left back from Feyenoord, who we knew had started his medical over the weekend, has arrived in the last half an hour at the other entrance at Carrington here to, we think, complete that medical. And you would imagine that deal, hopefully from United's point of view, heading for closure and sorted, because they're desperate here for new faces in, and faces as quickly as possible. So he is in the building, and as I say, hopefully going through the final stage.
Breaking news, and it comes from Manchester United, who have reached an agreement in principle over a new 5-year contract. A deal is in the final stages of negotiation and set to be signed by the more lucrative offers from England and abroad to stay at Manchester United.
Manchester United have quietly stepped into a decisive phase of transformation, with early signs suggesting that a significant squad reshuffle is already underway behind the scenes. While much of the spotlight has been on potential departures, most notably Casemiro, the club's actions indicate a broader, more calculated plan aimed at long-term stability and tactical evolution. At the heart of this shift is a renewed focus on defensive structure. United have reportedly secured the signing of a new centre-back, a move that reflects a clear intention to rebuild from the back. Rather than relying on short-term fixes, the club appears committed to constructing a resilient defensive unit capable of competing consistently at the highest level. This development is closely tied to the influence of Michael Carrick, whose growing role in shaping the team's direction is becoming increasingly evident. Known for his composure and tactical intelligence during his playing days, Carrick is now applying those same principles to his approach as a leader. His vision seems centered on balance, ensuring that defensive solidity complements attacking ambition. The arrival of a new defender is not just about adding depth, it's about redefining identity. In recent seasons, Manchester United have struggled with consistency at the back, often lacking cohesion and control in crucial moments. The new signing is expected to address these issues by bringing a blend of calmness under pressure, positional awareness, and the ability to build play from deep areas. Meanwhile, uncertainty surrounding Casemiro adds another layer to the unfolding narrative. The Brazilian midfielder has been a key figure since his arrival, offering leadership, experience, and defensive protection. However, with reports suggesting a possible exit, United are preparing for a future that may not include him. This makes the defensive reinforcement even more significant, as the team may need to compensate for the loss of his presence in midfield. For fans, this period represents both excitement and curiosity. There is a growing sense that the club is moving away from reactive decision-making and toward a more structured, forward-thinking strategy. The emphasis on tactical cohesion and player profile suggests that each move is part of a larger blueprint rather than isolated activity in the transfer market. As the season progresses, all eyes will be on how these changes translate onto the pitch. Can the new defensive addition bring the stability United have been missing? Will Carrick's influence usher in a new era of discipline and identity? And how will the squad adapt if Casemiro's chapter at Old Trafford comes to an end? What is clear, however, is that Manchester United are no longer standing still. A new direction is taking shape, one built on intention, structure, and ambition. And if these early moves are anything to go by, this could mark the beginning of a defining chapter in the club's modern history.